long way from the Coyote all the way around the corner.
What time do we have to be out of here?
Water in my battery.
No.
And the guy that,
Yeah.
oh, like one time I opened it, like.
What time are you?
Power-
7:30.
That's what-
7:15.
Refuel it, put a new recirculating pump in,
We can-
fill it up in, we all hooked up, and I kicked it on, so the water. Water's still sinking in there, it was a
We're dead.
99 cent elbow.
Are you serious? Yeah, it's always,
You
it's
already got
like the
makeup on
cheapest
it, so
part
you
to
don't
make
have
it.
to-
$100 for the new pump.
But that-
Yeah, and I never get paid
Wow.
for a 99 cent part.
Wow.
Awesome.
Are we minus, I know we're minus Strieber.
Mike Strieber. Mike said he was gonna be here.
I haven't seen or talked to him in a while, so I know.
But I mean,
Oh, we got a clue.
3:00,
3 o'clock, Brandon Steele is.
Brandon Steele is.
Oh, okay.
Public hearing goes on.
Yes, we still have to do the public hearing. Split the paper.
You're out one stop and then I'll go
Dune permit goes to page 53.
back. It's a long one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reynolds project goes all the way to 79.
Sounds like that's not up for discussion today, so. Everybody else ready?
Yep, ready. Call to order the City of Port Aransas Planning and Zoning Commission meeting Thursday, October 26, 2023 at 3:02 p.m. We're going to have a public hearing. The Port Aransas Planning and Zoning Commission will conduct a public hearing on the following. Please limit comments to 3 minutes or less. FPLT 23-001623, final plat for Lot 1, Block 1 on the beach RV, being a replat of 5.017 acres of land embracing Lot 1, Block 1, Swenson Tract, according to the plat recorded in volume 64, page 199, map records of Oasis County, Texas, lots E and F, Seahawk Edition, according to the plat recorded in volume 33, page 64, map records in Oasis County, Texas, and amended by judgment recorded in volume 1573, page 811, deed records in Oasis County, Texas, a 0.449 acre tract called 0.444 acres at a portion of lots 1, 2, and 3, block 17, state land surveys on Mustang Island, and a 2.903 acre tract embracing all of lot 4 and a portion of lots 3 and 5, block 17, state land surveys on Mustang Island, and according to the map recorded at the General Land Office, Austin, Texas, and being the same tracts described in a document of record under instrument number 202-203-8398, official public records in Oasis County, Texas. Applicant Dacia RV Fund 9 LLC, Daniel I don't want to mess that up. K, property location 907 Access Road 1A. Item 2.2, minor plat, FPLT 23-001. Wait, is this the one we're skipping? We still have to have a public hearing.
Yep.
Minor plat, FPLT 23-001624, final plat of lots 1, 2, and 3, block 1, BL Trojan Development, being a replat of 1.46 acres of land embracing that portion of lot 2, block 32, lying northwest of and adjacent to 12th Street, and all of lot 9, block 32, state land survey on Mustang Island, City of Port Aransas, Oasis County, Texas, according to the plat recorded at the Texas General Land Office, Austin, Texas, and being the same tract described in a document of records under document number 202-301-7089, official public records in Oasis County, Texas. Applicant 502 South 12th Street LLC, Brandon Lafayette, property location 502 12th Street. Citizen comments and reports at this time. Comments will be taken from the audience on any subject matter. Please limit comments to 3 minutes in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. The Planning and Zoning Commission may not discuss or take action on any item that has been posted on the agenda. Item 4.1, discuss and take action on the minutes from the Thursday, September 28th Planning and Zoning Commission meeting.
Those minutes are all in the front of you.
Motion approved.
Motion to approve by Nick Lorette,
Second that.
Stephen Wilson, a second of the motion.
Richard K,
Yes.
Craig Scott,
Yes.
Nick Lorette,
Yes.
Stephen Wilson.
Yes.
Ben Schneid.
Yes.
Carried.
Item 4.2, discuss and take appropriate action to confirm that BFDP 23-001471 is consistent with the city's coastal management plan. Applicant proposes to construct two single-family dwellings. Applicant Series 1992 OTB LLC, a series of Legacy Oceanfront Properties LLC, property location 1992 on the beach.
And Stephen Skrabarczyk with Dave Dawson is here. He's the applicant's engineer, so I'll let you explain the project.
Okay. So, excuse me. This dune permit is being presented to allow the construction of two homes in an appropriately zoned lot. It requires some adjustment of property lines in the future. We want to get the dune permit out of the way so that there's not money spent on moving property lines. If the dune permit requires some kind of adjustment that
The
requires.
moving of property lines is for the easements or the.
So this is currently two lots.
Okay.
And the rear house is over the top of the existing lot line. So it requires moving that lot line to build the house. And additionally,
But both properties are the same owner.
yes, they're technically separate owners, but they're from the same series of ownership with the same.
Same group of people.
Yeah, it's not as clear as Nicole owns both lots and we're gonna build across our lot.
It's a legacy of oceanfront properties.
It's almost that clear.
That's quite a day.
So the dune permit requires use of an existing driveway instead of installation of a new driveway for the property. And it places the front house in mostly a no dune area, requires a little bit of impacts at the back of that house. And then the rear house, we're placing in a lower area that we're gonna have to bring in significant fill to build up under the house to build that one in an effort to avoid impacting critical dunes. The total impacts from the proposed construction are 322 cubic yards. We're creating 333 cubic yards of compensation. And then there's another approximately 2,700 square feet of area where we're impacting temporarily for construction. And I think that's all that's required to get these two structures built as far as dune permitting goes.
I didn't really look at it before.
Guessing BE, but
It's in the velocity zone.
Yeah, I would imagine. that
so does that make the base flood 11?
VE zones are all different too.
I was just
We have
noticing.
some that are 10, 11, and 12,
11, 12, yeah.
and then one that's even a 13.
I noticed it said the. And that's more of a construction problem than a day problem, but it says 11 and a half on the elevation, which is, if it's an 11, that's not gonna work.
That, and we'll look closer at that, like you said, during construction time, it doesn't really affect the dune permit.
Has nothing to do with what we're doing here. Yeah, but I can still ask.
That and I don't know where you're reading that, but
It's page 5 on my packet, but it's in the,
what's the page?
right at the beginning, your page 2, numbered page 2.
Okay. And that may be called a habitable space, but that would be under the front house. And there's no habitable space under that house. If anything, it'll be a bathroom and
Because
it'll be above the BFE.
it has to be up on pilings anyway. But the PE, so.
Yes. It'll look like slab on grade, but it'll be supported by pilings because of the orientation of the ground. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, Chad's familiar with that.
I played in this arena a little bit.
Question for you. On your updated or revised exhibit 4, you're showing some red colors now. What's the reason for that? What does the red represent? I didn't see it in the legend.
So the red areas should be in the legend as impacted volume and area.
Okay.
Well, they just didn't come through as.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like you can see the difference between that and this. It's just a
I see.
difference.
Okay.
And it comes as chatted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks more orange, probably.
It's
It does.
definitely our
more
printer color.
Well, my printers did the same thing.
Okay.
so.
You want to talk about the comments?
They haven't, I mean, he mentioned that you guys have in front of you. The 2 pages from the dune permit that were changed based on Harris's comments. You've got Stephen's response letter to Harris's comment letter, and you've got Harris's approval letter based on Stephen's comment letter.
The proposed utilities corridor, it's not shown on the revised exhibit 4, but I remember seeing it. Is it that dotted line on the south? It goes that runs all the way.
It's right here.
Oh, that's it. Okay. I got you. And how would that be accessible, or where would that be accessible from?
So there's an existing easement that runs along the back of the property right here. See, I think the existing sewer line and water line are shown here.
Mhm.
And so we're gonna come in and connect to those utilities back there.
Okay.
Public easement.
And that's saying on the new proposed easement, it's only 31 square feet
Of impacts or mitigation.
mitigation.
Yeah,
It's like the size of that chair.
Can we take it a little bit?
Old and distinguishable.
Questions?
No, I don't have any.
Second boxes. So was there an elevation certificate in here somewhere? Or? Yes,
I believe I read that there's not one available.
okay, I thought it said the elevation certificate has been added to the dune permit, I think there's 11.
No, but it wouldn't be a requirement.
So it's just an ask, not a requirement.
No,
It's not even
it's-
an app.
it's in the most recent version,
Yeah.
but I think I attached it as to the email separately. So I've
So you guys have it.
Yeah, but again,
We will have it prior to.
It's a
any
building
kind of
permit,
Construction.
it's a building permit requirement.
Well, in the elevation certificates, just a like requirement of the coastal management plan for the existing structure. So that's all the elevation certificate is at this point.
Okay.
B11, it looks like.
Yeah.
And that's of the existing structure.
The zone would be the same.
So whenever they can do their their building permit, they just have to make sure if it's habitable, it's gotta be above 12 feet. Not slab on grade. Provide a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
People are still shuffling papers, so.
Quit doing that.
That's like. Richard has motion to approve. Nick Loretta second the motion.
Stephen Wilson,
Yes.
Nick Lorette,
Yes.
Richard K,
Yes.
Craig Scott,
Yes.
Chad Schmidas.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Stephen. Nice job again on the new permit.
Very nice.
Item 4.4, discuss and take action on FPLT 23-001623 final plat for lot 1, block 1 on the.
Thank you.
Yes, on the beach RV applicant Dacia RV Fund 9 LLC, Daniel McCahey, property location 907 Access Road 1A.
So this is kind of an aggregation of lots, two from the actual Seahawk, the old Seahawk subdivision that had been platted, and then some remainder lots that are unplatted, that had never been platted. I think the exhibit probably identifies the previous condition and the final, so it's basically just a combination with that lot grab, creating the one large lot, which it's been indicated to us simply stop progress on work that had started, that it is going to be an expansion of that RV park with additional spaces, 18 additional RV spaces.
The work's already going on, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It's a little odd.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
It's on my dog walking path.
I drove by on Friday night.
Well, a lot of times when you, as you guys, a lot of you guys know, when you do concrete work and other, it's not always, doesn't always require a permit, and an RV park's a lot of concrete work, so the
But if
very
you also have to get civil
Civil
plans
plans.
approved. So they submitted the civil plans long ago, those went back and forth between us and our city engineer back and forth. And so when they got the approval for that, I think they took that as the approval is start going. And there's a building permit stage. It's similar to the dune permit, just because they're given a dune permit doesn't mean that they don't have to bring in plans for the house, go through
Right.
the whole, building construction permitting process. So it,
even though the nature of the work for this experienced contractor is not something they normally would have gotten a permit for. But an RV park is a use, and with a use comes impact fees, actually some substantial impact fees. And a permit requirement. So, yeah, we got them on.
Yep, they're on the right path now.
So the summary of the plat is they're taking the smaller pieces and all putting them together.
Two from the Seahawk, old Seahawk subdivision that was on the beach access subdivision, and probably the only one.
Is that the same owners for all the properties?
Yeah, and then several of the state land survey track remnant pieces.
Didn't this track have some alternate mitigation or something on it for a different subdivision?
They were going to,
Yeah.
and that did not go through. So that gentleman for the Harrison subdivision and Park Place has
Okay.
not come up with a new location for that
Okay.
as of yet.
I'm proud
Are you
of
talking
that.
about the-
Good memory.
Talking about the Chris Harrison deal at
But
859
I
Park
think that
Place.
even if
Yeah.
he still does determine to use that, it's gonna be in an area that's not affected by this.
Okay, I just remember that was a little bit hairy when we talked about it.
Especially because they changed owners,
Right.
the new owner was not on board with using his site as
Yeah,
as a
right.
mitigation site. So I think they're still working through that.
Gotcha.
Directly east of where that Harrison property was, there's a real low spot there.
It's
If-
feeling it.
If they ever, well, it's where the RV park used to dump their palm tree,
Yeah.
their palm fronds.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's
I know
it's
exactly
it's a
what-
bowl down in there, so they can figure that out. Well, not our problem for right now.
Utilities all signed off. is in accordance with our local and state plating ordinance, so.
All the-
Recommend approval.
All the non-marked building lines are considered city standards, I think is how it defaults.
Mhm.
So the 20-foot line is on.
Yeah, if it's not indicated,
Right.
It's 5s and 10s.
Mhm.
if it's indicated less than that, then it's a variance that we would hopefully catch and point out, but in this case, yeah, it falls to our normal setbacks.
Flood zone is marked.
Yep, and a bonus is it brings the RV park into compliance. So right now they're illegally non-conforming
Right,
RV
the
park
size.
because of the size and how many units they have. This brings it into compliance.
They're legal, illegal, non-conforming right now.
Legal
Right now, they're
non-conforming.
legal, non-conforming.
Because of the
number of acres, they're not 4
Right.
acres or.
Right, they
whatever
weren't,
it was.
So they
yeah,
grandfathered in essentially, yeah.
that's what legal non-conforming basically is a fancier word for grandfathering. But this brings them into compliance.
All right.
2 acres. Yeah.
Mhm, 2 acres.
But they were legal. But now they're compliant.
All right.
I just, you know.
Yes, I'll make a motion to approve.
Craig's got his motion to approve.
Second that.
Stephen Wilson is second.
Richard K,
Yes.
Stephen Wilson,
Yes.
Nick Laurent,
Yes.
Craig Scott,
Yes.
Chad Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
5, Planning and Zoning Commission comments and items for future consideration.
There will be, but we never have anything for you just yet.
Yep, I think you guys will see that item that was pulled at a future meeting.
4.2.
It's going to be exciting.
502 12th Street.
Lisa K.
Unique.
That's gonna be behind their existing house. All
Yeah.
Yes.
interesting. Okay.
It's a little low over
To
there.
get a good read on it, go on Trojan and go down the, what's the name of the street?
Sea Island Drive.
That's-
Yeah, right next to.
That's
Right
the way to
next to
get a
Trinity,
good
yeah.
vision on it. That's the way to look at it.
12th Street and take a left.
Nope, if you go down Trinity,
Trojan.
like in front of the
Just
school,
south of the,
Trojan.
the new street that they just
The new
put in, go down there and then look.
and you can visually see everything that will be probably proposed.
Take a fishing pole, you can fish in the pond, maybe.
Private road to a private road.
Private.
Private road to a
You have
private
permission.
driveway.
There we go.
Interesting.
With that, I call to adjourn the City of Port Aransas Planning and Zoning Commission meeting October 26, 2023 at 3:22 p.m.
Everybody have a safe Halloween.
Not bad.
When is that? What day is it?
Next
Tuesday.
High speed.
I think American Bank is, they're doing candy loans
I mean, I need,
I saw that.
for a bag of candy.
That's be 51 degrees and raining.
I know,
The coldest in 30
Dang
years,
it,
they
I'm
said.
not gonna be able to make it anyway.
The coldest Halloween in 30 years.
I'm excited for a
Dead,
cold.
dead
one.
wrong Dale, of course,
Yeah.
but
Hopefully the rain's gone. That's what
Yeah.
make it suck, you know.
You know what?
Rainy and cold.
Hurricane, so I'm okay with it.
Supposed to go floundering on Monday night, which is like one of the second to last nights before it closes. It's not looking good right
Yeah.
although the cold